I'm in my classroom right now getting ready for the new school year, so I'm reorganizing and getting things set up to teach the Illustrative Mathematics geometry curriculum, and there's a ton of supplies and a ton of things that you need to use. So I'm going to show you a couple of the things that I do to organize the supplies that kids are going to use often, sometimes daily, to make it easier to manage and easier to organize, and how I've kind of done that in my classroom. So I use these bins. They are 11 by 14 by 3-inch bins, and I'll get a link for these for you from Amazon if you want them. But I have these to go on each of my groups of desks. So this is how my classroom is set up. So I've got little desks and groups here. So every set of desks gets a bin, and each bin has a number on the top of it, so that they know what group they're in. And I actually do some randomized seating, and they draw cards when they walk into class, and then that's that group, the group that they sit at. So it's on the top of their bin. Also, their construction kit has the number on top of it, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then sometimes we use these vertical whiteboards, and they have numbers up here as well, so that they know which group or which board to go to based on what group they're in. So the things that I put in my bins, so I have colored pencils, I have markers, which I'm going to talk to you about the markers in a little bit here. And then I have two different kind of box kits here, which I'll get you links to these boxes as well. I'll try to get you links to most of this stuff. So these little boxes are really picture holders, I think. But I make one for the construction tools. So I put 4 compasses, 4 protractors, and 4 rulers in here, so that they have this and they can just pull it out of their bin each time they need it. Then I have another little bin that has sticky notes. It has note cards. It has whiteboard markers and highlighters. So then whenever they need those supplies during a lesson, they have them. If they're going to use their vertical non-permanent surfaces, they have the whiteboard markers all ready to go in there. And then I also often have them use these clear sheet protectors that they can put paper in and write on these with the whiteboard markers as well. So they can just grab these and write on them as is if they just need a space to work, instead of writing in a notebook to show their work or different problems that they're working on. Often they like to do that instead of maybe their workbook or something like that. So they can just use these as like mini whiteboards, and we can also slip papers in them for things to do. So then the markers that I put in here, the thing I want to show you on these is an organization hack that has saved me so much time. And that is putting tape around the tops of the markers. And then students just remove each marker on its own. So let me see if I can do this with one hand. So then you can just take the marker out, and then there's just the cap there, and then they can put the marker back in. And this way they're not sharing markers between baskets, and then they end up with, you have no idea where the markers are, what it's missing, and you have to be reorganizing all the time. So this keeps full sets in each kit for that group, and that's been really, really helpful. One thing is that you need to know that you'll need to make sure that you tell the kids or show them what this is, because if you don't, they will immediately start trying to take the tape off of this, thinking there's just tape on it that they need to take off. So then they'll try and unwrap it. So you got to make sure that you show them, nope, I just want you to be taking out an individual marker and then putting it back in. That one's not going to come out. Oh, there we go. But so just take out an individual marker, write with it, and then put it back. The other nice thing about this is then when a marker goes dry, you just have a kid bring it up to you, and then you give them a replacement and they just put it back in the cap. So then you'll get to use these caps forever. So you can see that that pink marker is different because it needed to be replaced. So now I'll go in with new markers. I'll check for ones that are dry, and I'll just replace the marker part with a new one. So that is something that I put at all of the desks, and it has saved a lot of transition times and a lot of time. They just have them, they get used to them. using them, and they have all those supplies ready to go. So anyways, though, that's some things that I do to organize some of the things that kids use daily in illustrative math, in geometry, in the classroom. So I'm going to link you to an Amazon storefront or wish list or whatever, so you can find the links to these things if you want them, if you want to buy them in your own classroom. And feel free to reach out if you have any other questions, but thought that might be helpful for some of you trying to figure out how to organize.